Hey YouTube, there's the the chord in that video I did recently. Check that out, the Give Rockabilly the Middle Finger video. Great chord, that was a cool lesson, enjoyed that. But this is Baby Let's Play House. Scotty Moore played that on guitar. It's an Elvis song, surely you know it, that's probably why I've clicked on the video. Great tune. Now, I won't waste too much of your time, but I am really excited about something. My Patreon has almost hit 200 members, folks. So if you've been thinking about joining, if you get a lot from my channel, jump on, okay? It's $10 a month, US, but you get access to all of these transcriptions. There are some lower tiers, but they're pretty much sold out. You might be able to get on if you keep an eye on those. But this is not even 1/10 of all the transcriptions. This is like, it would be huge. I wouldn't be able to lift them. I'm not joking, folks. Of course, I have a website, but I'll talk about that at the end. I just wanted to put that out there because if you don't know, you can't help, right? Now, in regards to today's lesson, if you're not super experienced, give this a bit of a crack anyway. I like to think the way I break these lessons down makes them fairly accessible. So have a bit of a crack, okay? These fingerpicking tunes are all about just taking your time, taking small bits, and adding things at a time. That's enough. I'm going to bring the camera forward, and we'll get to work. Oh, and by the way, I'm not playing this note for note like Scotty Moore. This is how I play it in the Sun Rising band that I play in the Sun Record show. I recently covered this with David Cosma. I'll also put a link to that so you can see how I play it in context. Okay, so the beginning of the song, nothing complicated here. We're going... Okay, and then we transfer that exact same thing to the 5th string. So all I'm doing, down, so we go open, 3rd fret, 2nd fret on the 6th string, okay? So the song is in the key of E, but we've got this little minor 3rd thing going on here, real typical rockabilly thing. Okay, O, 3, 2, O, 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 O. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. There's a real rhythm to that. I like to strum it. Think of it like strumming a chord. Down, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, 3, 2. Okay, so that's the rhythm. We play that once. Then we transfer it to the 5th string. Back to the 6th string. Okay, and that's where the easy stuff kind of ends, and it gets a little tricky. We get into the fingerpicking stuff. So we get this line, or this phrase here, and it goes like this. Alright, so that's the little 2 bars we're going to work on now. And that is using a B7. What is that using, actually? Yeah, B7. Alright, and then we get into the main. So we'll get to that in a moment. Now, so after you come off the last one of these, we jump to a B7 chord. So let's make the shape of a B7 chord our priority here. So we play the 2nd fret on the 5th string, 1st fret on the 4th string, 3rd finger on the 3rd string. So we're going from the 5th string, 2, 1, 2nd fret there. Okay, you don't really need to worry too much about your pinky here, okay, because we don't actually hit that 1st string in this phrase. Now, if you have the transcription, if you are a member of the website or the Patreon, this is bar 10. They make the bar numbers really small on Guitar Pro, and I often just can't see them. I don't have the best eyes, hence the glasses. So, once we're holding that B7, we do this pattern with the right hand. Now I'm going to show you a slightly more complicated way to do it and an easier way. So let's start with the easier way. We just hold that shape and we pick with the thumb pick or with your flat pick, however you like. 5th string, 3rd string, 2nd string. Then we use the pick to play the 4th string. Then we use a finger to play the 3rd string. Then we play the 5th string again. Then we play the 2nd string. And then we play the 4th string. Now that's going to feel nothing like the song or a song when you first try and do it. Okay, but give it time. You would just practice that. That is something I would go away and practice before I even worry about the next bar. Now, I like to do the Chet thing and alternate that finger. I actually go like this. So let me show you again. I go 5th string, 2nd string, 4th string, 3rd string, 6th string. Okay, and then 2nd finger on the 2nd string, and then 4th string. So we're going 5, 2, 4, 3, 6, 2, 4. Okay, I know it's a bit of a mindful. But if you logically know the names of the strings, calling out those patterns that way is actually the way banjo teachers will do it. So, and it is in that vein. Okay, I really like that sound. So that's how I do it. You can do it without the complexity of moving the 2nd finger to the 6th string. A lot easier. If this is your first rodeo with this sort of stuff, I would just do that. Okay. And then all we do is play the same thing, but we move up 1 fret. So just for half a bar anyway, we go 5, 2, 4, 3. Then we drop back, so this is in bar 11 now, and then we drop back, we're halfway through bar 11, to the B again, B7. Okay, and same pattern, 6, 2, 4, 3. Okay, so it goes. Let me do it slower. Okay. And now we've got the best part of the song, that really cool riff. Alright, so how do we play that part? That goes like this. So after we've come off it starts. So it technically starts at the end of the 11th bar when we hit the 3rd string open as we lift our fingers. So, alright, so we need to add that to the end of that bar, and then we slam our fingers, or our 1st finger, onto the 1st fret of the 3rd string, okay? 3rd string open, bang. Now as that lands, we start our pattern, okay? So that is challenging. Now, like I said, if you're not super experienced, of course this would be very, very challenging. Just take it super slow, bar at a time, couple notes at a time, 1 note at a time. It really doesn't matter. It's all about how patient you are. Alright, so this is bar 12. After we've done that, we're now holding an E chord, okay? So we make the E chord about now as we play the 4th string and 1st string together. Okay, then we hit the 6th string. So 6th string, pinky goes on the 3rd fret of the 2nd, play the 4th string, and then we play the 3rd string open again, and we start again. Alright, let's just get that. That's into bar 13. Am I saying that right? Yep, that's right. Bar 6, 2, 4, 3. So at this point, it sort of turns into a roll. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play the next bar in conjunction with the bar we just did, so you can hear the way it flows, because it's sort of a 2-bar pattern. So we go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and... Okay? Not easy. Okay, but the good news is once you get this, you've got a good chunk of the song, or you've upskilled enough to certainly tackle the next few bits. So I'll play the bar. This is the bar you've done. 3rd string open now. We hammer. We play the 6th string. Okay. Didn't really hear that there, but anyhow. Then we play the 1st string. Then we use the pick to play the 4th string. Then we play the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Then we play the 6th string. Then we pull the pinky back to the 2nd fret. Then we play the 4th string. And then we play the 3rd string open. and we start again. Okay? Alright, so I'll play those 2 bars again. So it really just repeats those 2 bars. Think of it as like bar A, bar B, bar A, bar B, bar A being, bar B being. Definitely, sorry, we need to play that 3rd string open. So the bar B is definitely the harder of the 2. I can't tell you how much the transcription does help if you have it, if you're a member of the Patreon or the website. But keep going. If you don't want to do that, at least share the video, of course, and like it and comment. That would really be helpful. So in the verse, I'm going to keep moving now, so that's bar 12 and 13. So from bar 14, the singing begins, and we're doing that same thing. The only thing is, remember I mentioned there was a bar B? That bar B keeps repeating. So A, B, B, B. That's probably the best way I can describe it. You literally just keep looping bar B. So bar B being... Then we do it again. Finish the bar, start again. We can cut off a little early so we can strum the chord. But if you can flow in nicely into that E chord, totally fine. So that E that I just strummed, bar 18. I'm going to lobby Guitar Pro to make those bar numbers bigger. You probably can on the program. I just haven't looked close enough. So that, folks, is everything you do over the E chord in the verse. We get that chord. And the good news is this next little bit is a little easy, and it's interpretable. Okay, we go up to the 12th fret. We sort of slide back like that. Okay, where you finish up, how many times you pick it, that's all kind of up to you. Just 12th fret, slide down a little, and then we go 0, 2, 4. Okay, and we walk in to the A chord. So that all happened through bar 20 and 21. All right, and then we get this. Now, again, I'm going to teach it to you the same way, a little quicker this time though, because if you've gone away and practiced those other parts, you'll have upskilled a little. Now, do me a favor, if you have got to this and you're like, well, I need to go work on the other bits, just let the video play, and let me tell you why. YouTube thinks people don't like my videos because they'll get to a point early in the song, learn a bit, go away, and YouTube goes, no one watches your videos for a long time, Adrian. They only watch to the start of the lesson. And I'm like, no, they're going away and practicing, but YouTube doesn't know that. So over time, the videos improve in there. Anyway, you get the idea. I could just keep making short videos and not make these long form ones, but I know there's some people out there that really enjoy learning the whole song. They want it all, so I'm giving it all. Here is bar 22, nice and slow. So we've gone to the A chord, we've come off 5th string, and 4th string and 1st string. Okay, so we're playing an A7, but it's the type where you put your pinky on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. We don't need to play a full A, so just play like this. He could even be up here, but I just play it down here. So again, I did not investigate super deeply on this one. I just kind of played it after listening to it many times. So we pick the 5th string, we pick the 4th string and the 1st string together with pinky on the 3rd fret. Then I hit the 6th string. Then I bring the pinky back to the 2nd fret on the 1st string, and I play that. Then I play the 4th fret on. Then I play the 4th string. I'm holding the 2nd fret. And then I play the 2nd string, and I'm already holding the 2nd fret on the 2nd string because I'm making this chord. So 1, 2, 6, 1. Bring that back. Okay, 4th string, 2nd string. So let me do that one more time. And then we go into, again, like a B-type version of this pattern. So it's a 2-bar pattern. And this one's a lot more rolling, so it goes fifth string, and we need to get that pinky back. So fifth string, first string, fourth string, first string again, but pinky comes back. Sixth string open, first string open, fourth string, second string. Again, I'm still holding that A7 chord at the second fret. All right, so O2, O2, and pinky moving around. So then it just keeps looping that second bar. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and again. And then the good news is, remember that bar we did earlier that went, or if you want to alternate. Oh. So guess what? You've already learnt that bit, so. I don't need to show you that. You already learnt it. How good's that? I'll just play it really slow one time so you can see sort of how it rolls in. I think it goes a little longer. Sorry. Now, getting from the A to the B7, don't worry if it's a little clumsy, you know? Like I was. Oh. Okay, so let me tell you, they're the hardest bits of the whole song, okay? And that was one of the interesting things with Scotty Moore, especially early on. Learning the fingerpicking parts was way harder than learning the solos. Now, in regards to the solos, I haven't actually transcribed, I haven't written those down. So I'm working these just off how I play them, and I'm just going to walk you through them, okay? I will add these to the transcription, though, so if you do grab the transcription, they will be on there. So from here, in my little performance, I went straight to the guitar solo because all of the stuff I just played, it all just happens again, okay? Nothing new. There might be some variation, but again, this is not a super 100% transcription. This one's like how I play it in the Sun Rising show. So, the guitar solo, we come off one of these. Oh, I hit it. And then it goes 6th string, and then 2nd fret and 3rd fret. So it goes. Okay, so we're hitting the 6th string open. Then we're just playing the 2nd fret on the 2nd string, the 3rd fret on the 1st string. Give it a little nudge, okay, so. And then we do it again. And again. Then open. Okay, so it's. Now, the cool thing is we do the same thing for the next bit, but we just hit the 5th string. And then we do it again, but we hit the 6th string. Then I hit the 2nd fret on the 5th string, and he just bends that 1st string at the 5th fret. You know, I think there might be a little nudge on the 2nd string, or he might have been intending to do something there. I don't know, but that's pretty much all I really get from listening to the recordings, just like. And then, so yeah, 2nd fret, bend at the 5th. That's a B. So he's sort of highlighting the chords as he goes, which I really like. Always like that about Scotty Moore's playing. He always knows where the chord is. And then we're back here. Same lick again. And then we're back to. Okay, so I'll just play through the whole thing now. See if you can play along. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's solo 1. Solo 2 is pretty much just as easy, if not easier, and that goes like this. And then we're back to this. We can finish the song. I'll get back to that in a moment. So This bit here, just 12 and 12. You can maybe slide in a little if you want. 12 and 12, 10 and 10, 8 and 7. Does it again. Give it a little nudge when you grab those two. A little bend, double stop bend. And then this, I think that really it's the double bass playing it, but it's kind of fun to play it on guitar. Don't do it live though, because if the bass player is playing this bit, he will give you a dirty look if you play over him. I know from experience, Trent. So it's 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 0, 2, 4, and then we're back into the... So, one other thing that I want to mention is these little riffs here. That is E minor pentatonic harmonized, okay? So we've got... notes straight out of E minor pentatonic, but yeah, he's playing them as little double stops, and he's playing them in a very vertical fashion, which is, again, very clever. All notes out of E minor pentatonic, so keep that in mind if you're trying to think of your own ideas for rockabilly solos. Now, to finish the song, and this is the last part, the last thing that you want to add, the last new thing that kind of happens in the song, is just at the very end, I hit the 6th string, and then I slide up here, and I do... Oh. So, yeah, so... So that's 11, 11, 12, 12. Make sure you look up my video, the Up Yours Rockabilly chord, because I teach you how to use that chord, okay, in a rockabilly context. And it's quite an amusing video. I thought it was. So that's 11, 11, 12, 12, okay? And the rhythm, slide in. So 1, 2, and 3, and 1, and... Oh, hang on. I'm going to think about that. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3. Really? Okay, that seems weird. Yeah, no, it is actually quite syncopated. I'm not imagining that. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. Yeah, I was counting that out wrong. I did not think that through before I launched into it. So you can see there, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, that's how that rhythm goes. I'm going to have to transcribe that later. So now that mystery is debunked as to what's actually happening there. So that's the whole lesson. Hang on. Oh, here I am. So, guys, I hope you really enjoyed that. I decided I love putting out full lessons. They don't get the most plays for some reason because I think people like short, they just want to get in and get out, and it's a high-paced life that we're living. But if you enjoy my full tutorials, you really are getting the most out of my channel. You might want to consider checking out my website. So it's $15 US a month, but the whole transcription library is organized. You can find whatever you want quite quickly and easily. There's a rockabilly and a psychobilly section. But for $30 US a month, there's courses. There's Rockabilly Rebuild, which I teach, the intricacies of rock. You learn how rockabilly sounds, why it sounds the way that it does with the number system, okay? So to me, that's the most important course that's going around now on this because no one's really done that. So I personally think it's really useful. I've got a 25 psychobilly rockabilly licks course, which will just throw you in the deep end with a whole bunch of stuff. And I've got a thumb pick course as well on there. And you have access to all of that from $30 US a month. I think it's it's really cool. It's a lot cheaper than having 4 or 5 guitar lessons a month with a teacher, but there's a ton of resources there. And so otherwise, jump on the Patreon or else just share the videos and like the videos. It would really help. So I hope you've enjoyed, guys. Please, I'll see you in the next one.